In the district, tens of thousands of people will rally at the National Mall this weekend in protest of the Trump administration. The hands-off rally is scheduled for Saturday, and more demonstrations will happen nationwide. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone is live at the National Mall. And Marielle, a lot of local groups plan to be out there as well.
Yeah, they do, Tosin. Overall, this is a hands-off rally, but for locals, it's hands-off DC. This, as the district is really seeing an unprecedented amount of federal interference.
We've seen Black Lives Matter Plaza get dug up, people illegally fired, contracts illegally ended.
Which is why Kaya Chatterjee with Free DC is calling for the Trump administration to take its hands off DC.
We don't have equal representation under the law here in DC, and that means we're particularly vulnerable to this administration.
The group, along with elected officials and dozens of other advocacy organizations, will rally on the National Mall Saturday, speaking out against the president, Elon Musk, and Doge.
It's faith leaders, it's labor leaders, it's youth leaders.
In preparation, increased security and fencing are now in place around Lafayette Park, just north of the White House. And the White House rescheduling its Saturday Spring Garden Tour to ensure the safety of all within proximity to public demonstrations. The rally comes as frustration from local leaders over federal interference boils over.
And our concern about Doge cuts we want everybody to be treated fairly and any personnel actions to happen legally. And quite frankly, we think that the pace of these separations has to stop.
Mayor Muriel Bowser pushing the House to pass the D.C. Local Funds Act, a funding fix to a congressional spending bill that cut D.C.'s budget by $1 billion.
If our budget doesn't pass and we have to look more closely at overtime spending for public safety officials, that will have an impact on crime.
And the main programming begins at noon at the Sylvan Theater. Prior to that, starting at 11, Free DC will hold an event and programming there. Reporting live from the National Mall, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.